Hello, this is Robin the Hermit. In our last journey, we explored the sacred architecture of the void. We learned that the emptiness is not a lack of something, but a field of infinite potential. But now, we must ask, what brings that potential into life? What transforms the void into form? The answer is rhythm, what the samurai called Hyoshi. Everything in the universe is vibrating, from the spinning of galaxies to the atoms in your blood. Reality is a grand symphony of pulses. Today, we learn to tune your neural antenna to the highest frequency of all, the cosmic rhythm. We were taught that the world is made of solid matter. We touch a wall, a desk, or a sword, and we believe they are hard. But this is an illusion of the senses. Quantum physics reveals that what we call matter is actually energy vibrating at a specific frequency. There are no solid objects, only waves that move so fast they appear solid to our limited perception. The samurai didn't fight against a solid enemy. They interacted with a wave of energy. When you change your perception from matter to wave, the boundaries of the world begin to dissolve. Look at the formula. E equals hf. Energy equals the frequency of vibration. This means the density of your problems, or the weight of your challenges, is simply a matter of rhythm. A slow frequency feels heavy and immovable. A high frequency becomes light, piercing, and transformative. The samurai called this Hyoshi. They knew that if you can match the frequency of the moment, you can flow through it. You are not a heavy body struggling through a heavy world. You are a unique tap dance of energy. By changing your Hyoshi, your inner frequency, you change the very energy you project into the universe. Look at the rhythm of the modern mind. We are trapped in the beta wave, a fragmented, chaotic frequency of 25 Hz, driven by stress and digital noise. This is why you feel anxious. Your inner rhythm is out of tune with reality. The samurai, however, operated in a completely different domain. When they entered the state of absolute clarity, the zone, their brain synchronized at a specific frequency, 40 Hz, the gamma rhythm. This is the Hyoshi of ultimate mastery. In this rhythm, your brain does not produce separate thoughts. It experiences the world as a unified, fluid wave. What happens when your internal pulse hits 40 Hz? In brain science, this is called the binding effect. Usually, your sight, your memory, your movement, and your intent operate on separate tracks. But at the gamma rhythm, these distant regions of your brain ignite simultaneously. They sync to the exact same beat. This is the secret of Musashi's gaze. To his enemy, Musashi appeared to have superhuman reflexes. In truth, his brain was processing reality at such a coherent frequency that the world appeared to slow down. He didn't react to the strike. He was already present at the destination of the wave. But where does this 40 Hz rhythm come from? Is it something we create? No. Our planet, the Earth, has a heartbeat. It is a standing electromagnetic wave trapped between the ground and the sky, known as the Schumann resonance. Its fundamental pulse is 7.8 Hz, the rhythm of deep meditation. But the Earth does not sing a single note. It sings in harmonics. And the high-frequency peak of the Earth's symphony vibrates exactly between 40 and 45 Hz. The samurai did not invent a new rhythm. They simply surrendered their ego until their mind resonated with the highest pulse of the Earth itself. This 40 Hz gamma rhythm is the universal bridge. It is the exact point where the microcosm of human consciousness meets the macrocosm of the Earth's planetary symphony. You must understand, when a master enters the zone, they are not inventing a new rhythm. They are not creating a high-speed engine inside their head. No, they are simply turning off the egoic static, the 25 Hz modern noise, until their mind naturally resonates with the highest harmonic pulse of the Earth itself. You do not force the rhythm. You surrender to it. You don't create the wave. You become the wave. In his book of 5 rings, Miyamoto Musashi laid out the absolute secret of strategic rhythm. He categorized time into 3 distinct beats: the early beat, the late beat, and the encountering beat. To the modern eye, these look like mechanical techniques of speed and timing. But through the lens of quantum mechanics, we see the truth. Musashi was teaching wave mechanics. He was showing us how to intercept, absorb, or synchronize with the energy waves of existence before they materialize into a physical crisis. Let us look at the early beat, Ken-no-sen, the initiative of attack. This is the act of striking before the enemy even moves. How is this possible? Because before an action is physical, it is a wave of intention in the void. A normal swordsman reacts to the solid movement of the blade. A samurai, operating at 40 Hz, detects the invisible ripple of intent before the muscle even twitches. By collapsing the wave of possibility into victory at the very source, you defeat the conflict before it is even born. You do not react to the future. You predetermine it. But what if the enemy strikes first? This is where we use the remaining 2 rhythms. Tai-tai-no-sen is the late beat, the art of absorbing the enemy's aggressive frequency. You do not block the wave. You match its vibration and redirect its momentum, turning their own energy into their downfall. And finally, Tai-no-sen, the encountering beat. Here, there is no me and no enemy. You and the opponent synchronize perfectly at 40 Hz at the exact moment of contact. The duality dissolves. You don't fight the storm. You become the center of the storm, where everything is absolute silence. Look at the tragedy of modern civilization. We are forced to dance to an artificial rhythm. The constant pings of notifications, the relentless speed of corporate algorithms, the desperate rush of time performance. This is a distorted 25 Hz noise. It keeps your brain in a permanent state of survival. You are drowning because you are trying to swim in a fragmented river. The samurai renaissance is the act of rebellion against this fake tempo. It is the conscious decision to unplug your antenna from the social chaos and retune it to the cosmic pulse. When your brain hits the 40 Hz gamma rhythm, time changes its nature. You are no longer chased by the clock. You become the conductor of the void. Remember the secret we uncovered today. The 40 Hz in your mind is the same harmonic hymn sung by the earth itself. You are not separate from the universe. When you align your pulse with the planetary heartbeat, the illusion of fear dissolves. Stop fighting the noise. Start conducting the void. I am Robin the Hermit. Reclaim your rhythm and uplift your world.